Hello, yes, I am live. Gotcha. Starting shortly. Yeah, tick tock in the chat. Hello, I am. Do, 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 do. Hello.
Hello.
Am I coming through all right?
Yeah, for now. How about me?
Yes, you are coming through just perfectly.
Excellent. Hello.
Hello. It looks like we've got just 2 people today.
What's the password?
All but one. Same as before.
Any capitalization?
The first letter.
Paulbert1, capital P, no space?
There's a U instead of an E, but yes.
God damn it, every time.
That's how I know my password is secure.
God damn it, more MAT. These hoes. All right. So, where are we starting?
Wherever we left off last, I believe.
It's been a couple weeks. Last we left off, the boat is still captainless and adrift in the sea. Frodo's trying his best to keep everything moving while I believe Blarg was cooking up some of the gummy fish that were captured off the side.
Yep, yummy, tasty peanut brittle.
An unholy combination there, but yes.
All right. Should we just dive straight into it?
Yes. Would you like me to set the scene a bit?
Yes, please.
The sky is clear. It is a clear night sky. Nothing can be heard except for the rustling of sails. As you look up, you see an unorthodox amount of stars. Many stars. So many that they form a plot in the sky. Similar to that which, if you Google nebula, you will see.
Okay.
It is
Go ahead.
nothing. It is just a very pretty night out.
All right. I'm going to start by handing out peanut brittle to everybody. And then I'm going to knock on downstairs and ask if anybody wants peanut brittle downstairs.
You're asking the drow downstairs, right?
Yep.
There is no response.
I'm going to sigh heavily and make my way down and again offer peanut brittle.
Well, halfway down, you see a swarm of spiders covering at least a good square foot of the wall.
I will wave at the spiders and offer peanut brittle carefully.
The spiders swarm over the peanut brittle, carrying it back away.
All right, I will make my way back upstairs.
Upstairs, not much can be heard throughout the ship besides soft, muffled crying.
Who's crying?
The captain.
Okay. So you're 100% sure that there's nothing but booze on this ship? Like no other liquids?
You want to go through every crate one by one?
No, I'm gonna ask the fucking captain.
Whoa. I'm not good at doing a drunk voice, so he explains that all the Boxes he loaded contained alcohol. There were several already on the boat. He has no idea what those contain.
I'm gonna ask him to point out those boxes.
They are... Where is the pointer? These ones down here. These square boxes on the lowest floor.
All right, I'll go up to those and start opening them up.
Do you have a crowbar or something to open them up with?
I don't know.
Do you have the Dungeoneering pack or the Explorer's pack?
I don't remember. Probably not.
I actually have a crowbar.
Nice.
I'll actually pry him open with one of my hand axes.
Well, Frollo's able to get them open, but the hand axe takes a while.
That's fine.
The contents are more peanuts surrounding a barrel with a cask in it and a weird socket at the top.
Wait, so how many layers deep is this? So there's the box, there's the peanuts, there's the barrel, and there's the cask in the barrel.
Well, the barrel has a socket in the top. There's nothing in the barrel yet that you can see.
What do you mean yet?
You haven't opened the barrel inside.
Can you quickly give us a picture of that socket?
I don't have a picture of a socket. It's just something went there, but it's not there anymore.
Can you draw the shape on the map?
Okay, 1 second. It's like a circular thing with a dent in the middle.
You just drew an M.
My art skills are really bad, and I am not an artist.
You can use the straight line tool.
Now I just need an anti-circle for the bottom. And it is a cylinder. This is a cross-section of a cylinder.
All right, so does it look like the bulge is
It's an indentation on the top of the barrel.
okay. I'm gonna shake that barrel.
You hear a rattling sound, but no sloshing.
Okay. Echo, shut up. Sorry. That was my computer friend. Oh, god damn it. I'll attempt to bust open the cask.
Are you sure?
I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to break one of the boards in the middle. And then from there, I can knock out the rest of the boards.
Okay, so you break it open, and it appears empty with a couple ball bearings rolling around inside.
This was entirely useless. Okay, so there's no milk on this ship. Fuck.
Not yet. That's only one of the boxes. In the other, Frollo finds what appears to be the dismembered torso of a humanoid, made entirely out of porcelain.
Oh, this isn't disturbing at all.
It is missing both arms and head, but the bottom looks semicircular.
Do you want to shove that thing in the in the other end of the thing? See if something happens.
Hold up. I'm a blacksmith. Does this look like it fits together like some sort of device?
They don't connect, but it appears as if they would. They don't have any structures holding them together, but yes, it would fit perfectly.
There's some parts missing here, but I'm pretty sure that we are looking at two parts of one big contraption.
Fuck, I have to get into my New York accent. Well, you should have told me that before I busted the thing open.
It's kind of hard to stop you when you start.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's do it anyway, see if something else happens.
As you place the two components together, the torso is magnetically attracted to the barrel top.
Okay.
And it rotates freely on the barrel top, as if upon, say, a ball joint. But it is limp and motionless. Congrats.
Do you mean like...
You have a barrel mermaid torso.
Right, well, I'm going to see if I can actually get somewhere on this top.
Whereas, is it like a joystick control where it has several degrees of freedom, or can it only rotate?
It's
along
like a
its
joystick.
axis? All right.
A rotating joystick. It can spin as well.
Yeah, okay. That's what I expected. I'm going to leave that up to Frollo to figure out. I'm going to head downstairs again.
You sure?
Yes, I'm thirsty.
Well, there's nothing downstairs but a large pipe made out of webs that is blocking your advancement.
I'm gonna yell down the stairs. Hey, what's a man got to do to get some milk around here? What, sell his firstborn?
They utter a curse word up back at you.
They what?
They say, bleep you.
Oh. No, I'm serious. What's a man got to do? You got any milk down there?
They don't respond to that. That is...
Allow me to sell my firstborn.
Your firstborn, eh?
No, not... Well, I assume that you has a gender preference. Is that true?
You hear yes from above and below you.
All right, what's your preference? Yeah.
You hear girls from below and boys from above.
Who the hell's above me? Like above the deck?
Above the room with the... Yes, it is coming from the captain's quarters.
Yucky.
Yes.
So I'll say, and so if I sell you my firstborn daughter, you promise me that I can have some milk?
How much milk?
Or see, that's the issue. See, your firstborn, that's worth a lot. Now, I was thinking, so there's this thing that makes a lot of water. Let me remember what that is.
Alchemy jug?
Nope.
Decanter of endless water?
I think so.
Whoa, spiders actually produce milk.
Yeah, I was thinking like one of them decanters of endless water, except with milk. Can you do that?
I can try.
Well, I need a guarantee.
Sure, I guarantee you, if you sell me your firstborn daughter, I can get you some milk.
Okay, first of all, before this transaction is done, I want to see that you can actually produce.
That's not for you to decide. I
My
hold the power
mama didn't
here.
raise no idiot.
She provides you a teaspoon of milk upon a spider's back.
I will sniff it.
It is not milk.
Hey, what's the big deal here? You think I don't know what milk smells like?
You know what mammal milk smells like, not spider milk.
Well, I knows you milk spiders to get silk. I want, good, strong stuff, that they feed to children.
Yes, this is ground up insects.
You see, that's not going to work. See, I've tried insect milk before, and that stuff's nasty.
Well, that's the milk we've got.
I seem to remember that use has, uses females.
Yes, in some forms, but not in all.
Well, if you can't produce, then why you got those big things on your chest?
Wouldn't you like to know, pretty boy?
That I would.
Meanwhile, Frollo, are you still looking in the boxes for various parts and pieces of the whatever?
No, Frollo doesn't know how he got out here. He doesn't know anything about sailing boats. He went up and he's basically trying to shake some sense into the captain.
The captain's half lucid talking about making deals with the devil. Someone called Mephistos.
Hey, look here. You're the only one that knows how to pilot this tub. I want my feet on solid ground within a week. So if you're going to make a deal with Mephistos or Asamotos or whoever you're going to make a deal with, you can make that deal once you get back on land.
I think you have it all
You can
wrong.
make the deal with me right now.
You want to make a deal?
I reach out my hand and my warhammer appears in my hand with its glittering gold veins crackling through its black metal head, and I slam its table leg down first in front of them, kind of like shake them awake a little bit. I want back on land. Deal is, you get me back on land, I don't kill you right here on sea.
It doesn't matter when I die. Mephistos is gonna kill me anyway.
He'll do worse. He'll destroy your soul. He's gonna do that if you make a deal with him right now.
He's already defaulted on so many loans. Mephistopheles is gonna get him too.
I don't care how many people in hell you have to fight whenever you get there. But if you don't get me on land, I'm gonna send you to them.
Hell! Hell? I'm not going to hell. I can't. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Doesn't he mean not again?
Not again, not ever, not anymore. Never. Never going home. I've been lost. Lost. All that's left for me to do is sail this empty sea and drink my worries away.
Oh, is that all you have to do then? And
I got a plan to sober up the captain. It's fine.
I'll take one of his bottles that still has some alcohol in it, and I'll smash it with my hammer.
Hey! Give that back.
You cut out there.
Another of the 20 bottles he has beside him and starts opening that one before realizing it's already empty.
I'll keep smacking them out of his hands as long as he keeps doing that.
At about the 10 bottle mark, he gets to the ones that are filled. As you continue splashing them all over this place. By the time he goes through all of them, he gets up and stumbles towards the door.
I'm staying right on him.
You gonna hit him as he goes through the door?
Oh, I'm not going to hit him, but I am going to stay on him so that if he goes for any more of his alcohol stashes, I'm going to knock it out.
Well, he opens up the nearest box and you're going to smash the entire crate?
Yes, right in front of him.
Hey, stop that! He tries to punch you, but fails miserably.
I take his momentum, put my hammer right up with the handle choking on around his neck. Like, all right, that's enough of that now. And I start dragging his sorry ass up to the wheel.
Fine, fine. I'll steer. Where do you want to go?
Nearest port.
Sure, that would help if we know where we were.
You're the captain. You're the only one that knows how to navigate these seas. And there's a full sky of stars above us.
He falls backwards and just stares up at the sky from laying on the deck. You see that? He points upwards. That there's is a bad omen. He mutters before falling asleep. Meanwhile, is Blag down in the underhold, or is he just...
Yep.
Okay. Since you have ventured deeper, you're able to see more pipes and such constructed out of pure webbing that seem to hook to the outside of the boat and are swimming with activity.
All right, so continue it. Dude, all I want is the infinite milk, okay?
Well, let me just tell you, this is not one of the ways to reach it. But you're free to try.
What would be a way to reach it?
That would be spoilers. Just so you know, demons are not known for keeping their word when they make a deal.
I'm looking for one of the pictures of the wolf. Like, see the one where she's like all covered in webs and stuff, but I was looking for the one where they showed her with her spider body. Do you still have that?
I think so. Let's see. There we go.
Oh, no, I was talking about the other one.
Pure spider?
No, there was another one where she had a spider body. It was Like her torso filled a little bit more of the frame, and the legs were less thick and stuff.
I don't know if this is it.
Let me see. Nope. 1 second. Anyway,
So you're looking for Lols herself.
yes.
This is pitch dark down there, so you're gonna have a bit of a hard time seeing. But she's very hard to find down there. If she doesn't want to be found.
All right, I'm gonna throw the question. Hey, by any chance, one of you knows a lawyer?
You hear laughter from all around. Why in the 9 hells would we need one of the devils? Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about like a lawyer.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh no, that's not a lawyer. That is a demon or a fiend or something or whatever. I'm talking about, man went to law school, works in the court system, like the human courts or whatever.
Is there a court system? Not very broadly. Most
Or if there
definitely not
wasn't, how would I have gotten the money for my third wife? All right,
human
1 second.
matters. Sorry.
Wait 1 second. Where'd I put my blog lore? Did you delete it?
I didn't. It should be in the event channel.
I don't see the events channel. Oh, it's down there. Oh, that might be where Wolf is. Sorry, seventh wife. Yeah, see, he was a great lawyer, except he cut you to ribbons in the courtroom. Only thing was he wouldn't do coup with the blade. He wouldn't know a dag if he stabbed him in the middle of if he stabbed him in the kidneys in a dark alley on a Tuesday night, and then he was left for dead and then found by the guards in the morning, which is unfortunately what happened to him. So, anyways, that's why I was in town. So I need some new lawyer.
That sounds boring.
Is any of you lawyers?
I guess we've got knives. We can cut you.
Oh no! You see, I can't use you. At the incident with my third wife's divorce, I'm not allowed to be represented by females in a court of law.
Who said anything about a court of law?
Well, you said you wanted my daughter, yeah?
Yes, just give her here right now.
Oh, the thing is, I don't have her.
Well, then what are you doing making deals with things you don't have?
Wait, you expect me to carry my daughter on me the whole time?
If you're offering her up for sale, yes.
I thought you guys just took the firstborn daughter.
No. Why would we do that?
Because that's what you do. You wait You know, you make a deal, you wait for the daughter to be born, and then like 3 months later, you come and say, "Oh, this is mine now." I thought that's what the deal was.
That may be true with Fae, but not fiends. I accept my slaves in person.
Well, that's where we got to go see the lawyer.
You bring the lawyer here.
I did not catch the first part of that.
You bring the lawyer here.
See, the issue is we's on a boat and there's no lawyers on this boat.
Then what are you coming talking to me about for?
Anyway, yeah, no, I'm done here.
At that, 3 giant spiders are hissing at you. So you're leaving the below decks.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like it's time to pop back over to the captain and Frollo.
As the captain passes out, I'm just going to go, "Oh, this is a bloody waste of time." And I'm just going to start going through all the barrels and crates above deck and pulling out all the bottles that I can find of alcohol and tossing them overboard.
Well, you managed to see several dead fish due to alcohol poisoning, but not much else.
Well, the bottles are still sealed. He's not smashing them. He's just throwing them.
Well, something attracted sharks that are now dead. Tiger sharks will eat anything. Quite literally.
Mm-hmm.
So now, above deck is free of crates. And alcohol.
Oh, I'm not tossing the crates overboard. I'm tossing the bottles that are within the crates overboard.
Oh. Well, okay. Now above deck is full of crates filled with peanuts. And nothing else. You do find a porcelain finger in one of them, but not much else.
I think that might be useful for something.
All right, I'm gonna start looking through all the crates, looking for pieces of the porcelain doll.
You managed to find head and arms on them. The head is featureless except for a black painted on mustache.
Oh, the figure, is it male or female?
It is androgynous. For now.
Okay. I'll take the pieces that I find and I'll try to stick them to the...
To the, what you've already got?
Yeah.
Well, they magnetically attach. The
All right.
right hand is missing a index finger.
Okay.
Other than that, it seems to be complete from the waist up.
And then at the waist, it turns into that bowl thing, right?
The barrel, yes.
Okay.
The barrel, which is now broken, by the way.
Oh my god, it's the Earl of Squirrel. Sorry.
What?
I was looking at something else. I'm going to start asking the others on board if they've seen anything, starting with the captain and then moving to Frollo and then...
The captain just is still pointing up at the sky, even half asleep as he is.
All right, I'll talk to Frollo.
I swear this guy had like 30 bottles of meat just up on here on the upper deck. Did you find anything?
Yeah, so I found a bunch of these little pieces of that doll that we found. Did you find any?
I pull out the porcelain finger. This is about all I got.
Come with me, and I'll lead him back down to the barrel.
if you try to attach the finger, it fits snugly.
Which we do.
The doll seems a bit more stiff now.
Okay. I'll attempt to move it around.
It gives little resistance, staying in put wherever you place it. Its right index finger seems to want to stick out more than the rest, as if pointing towards something with a crooked finger.
Hang on a second. Bring this above deck.
Okay, how many people are going to try to do that? If any.
I'll help.
Yeah, both of us.
Well, then you're able to lug it up the stairs. Where are you putting it?
The captain is next to the wheel, so I'm going to put it right next to the captain in the navigator's position.
Okay. You've got a mustachioed doll in the navigator's position. The captain is still unconscious. Half unconscious, still staring up at the sky in a daze.
Right, so if we move this here, and the direction that the captain was pointing, I'm going to try to arrange the statue to point in that direction.
Well, then I assume you're looking up at the night sky.
Yeah, how far back can this thing lean?
About 45 degrees, forwards, back, side to side.
Yep. Leaning back 45 degrees with the arm pointing straight up into the sky in generally the direction that the captain was pointing.
It points towards a large scar in the sky, devoid of stars. But yeah, you've got it pointing upwards.
I have no idea what this thing is supposed to do.
The captain mutters, "Me neither, but it sure is creepy as..." And he stopped at that. So you've got a drunk passed out lying next to a barrel upon which is a mannequin with a mustache pointing at the stars.
Is the mustache actually part of it, or is it drawn on?
It's just painted on.
Okay.
It is a full handlebar mustache.
Yeah, I don't know what you want us to do here.
Yeah, I am completely lost.
Are you gonna wait here for how long? I have no idea why you brought it up above deck. You broke it, and it is non-functioning right now.
Do you have mending?
Hold on, let me double check. I do not.
Damn.
Does
Yeah,
anyone
no, that's a...
have a hammer and nails, maybe?
Nope. That's a dead end then.
Nope. I have a leatherworking kit. I don't have any hammer or nails. The closest thing I have is a mallet and pittance.
So nothing to patch the hole in the side of the barrel.
Correct.
Unless the ship has some sort of supplies on board that is,
And it's in the bottom,
used
not
for
the side.
making or repairing barrels.
This ship? No. So, I just need to know how long you're sitting there staring at the two.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Okay. So while Plug is taking the nap, Forlo, are you doing anything?
I'm going to resume my position at the wheel and
Okay.
pray to whatever eldritch deity is watching over me would guide me to the nearest port safely.
Define port.
Place where I can pull the boat into and disembark without issue.
Gotcha. Wish granted then. You managed to receive directions toward what on all maps appear to be an empty stretch of ocean. But upon getting close, you see clouds above. It may be a shallow atoll or other such similar islands that do not appear over the mist.
God damn, we're going to fucking Gulliver's Travels in this shit.
I've never read that book, and I'm pretty sure this will not fit.
Did you see the movie?
This does not
Which
have
version
little
of the movie?
oceans.
I know, but the feeling I get is the same.
So, are you pulling in? Or just...
I'm not the one.
I don't know
steering
how
the
to.
boat.
I don't know how to steer a boat properly, so I'm keeping it on track with what I'm seeing.
Are you saying anything out loud? As you steer?
I'm probably cursing a lot in Dwarvish.
So nothing in Infernal. Gotcha.
I don't know Infernal.
Okay. Meanwhile, during the night, the captain has probably come to and is probably playing with the mannequin, putting him in obscene poses. And generally wearing off the drunkenness with shenanigans. He should be ready to steer by morning.
Great, I'm going to hold him to that.
Ask the captain to try to convince Wolf to give me some milk. Because at this point, it's been 3 days and I'm fucking thirsty.
Why do you need milk? We've got rum.
Because
we had rum. He glares pointedly at Furlow.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. So back when my ninth wife died, I was going to the funeral, and so I was real broken up about it because it was just out of the blue. One day she was there, the next she was gone, and so I'm at the funeral. The funeral ends, and I go to the nearest bar. It's not a very good bar, but I was a drunk back then, so whichever bar was closest will do. And I hear this little voice in my head. It says, "Hey, why don't you try some milk?" And I was like, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. And so I asked the bartender for milk. He got me a glass. Never touched a drop of alcohol since.
At that, the mannequin animates just a bit and mimics pulling out a cup before dust falls from his right index finger into the cup that he would have been holding. He then offers you the cup, in quotations, for deactivating. Congrats, you've activated the bartender golem.
Oh my god.
He cannot drive a ship, but he can pour you a cup of joe if his container wasn't broken.
Shit.
Meanwhile, the captain's just as surprised as you are. He did not see this thing on board.
What, this thing isn't one of your merry little pranks?
Pranks? I've never pranked anyone. Unless you mean that paladin. I've done a couple killings, but... He stares off into the middle distance. The kid. A phantasmal image of a giant winged beast appears behind him, if only for a split second. Full of shadow and an evil red eye.
Is that thing real?
Nah. Just prestidigitation.
I would like to make an Arcana check to confirm that.
Okay. Roll.
11.
He seems to be telling the truth.
This wasn't an insight. This was an Arcana check. I'm trying to compare it to the knowledge of magic I have.
He seems to be telling that it is... His spell appears to be the same as prestidigitation. Or minor illusion, or another illusion cantrip of the such.
You said there was sharks in the water?
There was earlier in the night, yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'm going to look at my rations that I have and see what they consist of.
How much of that,
I have 20 one-day rations. Or sorry, 10 one-day rations.
plus however much Swedish fish concoction you mixed together?
I'm ignoring that right now. Is there meat in the rations?
Probably jerky, but yeah.
All right, I'm going to start dumping meat overboard.
Okay. You've got a feeding frenzy of about 3 sharks by now.
All right, I'm going to dive into the water and start punching sharks.
Punching sharks. Okay. I wasn't prepared for combat against sharks. Let me look up the underwater combat rules and shark stat block. There are easier ways to do this, like with a polearm or something.
I'll go in with my fists.
Okay. 3 with advantage against attacks.
And I assume I have disadvantage?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to roll initiative. 2 plus 5, 7.
The sharks got a 16.
All right.
So the sharks, until you jump in, are just going to pay attention to the...
Oh, no, I jumped in and then I swung, and then that's when initiative started.
Well, then you've surprised the sharks. You get to, they can now take reactions, but your turn.
All right, 1 second. You're going to drop the sharks in. I'm going to drop myself over the side over here. Do you have... Okay.
I don't have shark minis, but I have wolves.
Okay. I'm gonna punch that shark.
Okay.
Let's see, unarmed strike. First roll 5 plus 4, 9. Second roll natural 20. Take the lower one, 9.
That will miss the reef shark.
All right, I'm going to. 1 second. Do I have a bonus?
I think you can rage.
I know I can rage, but don't I have multi-attack?
Not until level 5.
Okay. In that case, I will rage
Okay.
and then end my turn.
All 3 sharks will a 20 to hit reach you.
Is that 3 individual rolls?
No, that's 1 with advantage.
Do you mind rolling for each shark?
Yes, I am. The first
Okay.
one got a 20 to hit.
Okay, the first one hits.
That will do 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Next one's 13.
That misses.
And that one got a 22.
Hits.
You take another 6 piercing damage. These sharks are mean. I would not.
Oh wait, I gotta take half damage off that. So was that already halved or
no?
Did you? Okay, so I take 3 on each of those attacks, so a total of 6 damage. Okay. My turn. I'm going to punch again at one of the sharks. Same one. First roll 10 plus 4, 14. Second roll 6 plus 4, 10.
Well, that will miss.
Okay. And that will mean.
This is not good for you. The shark.
All right. I'm not going to use my movement, so good.
The sharks are at home in the water. They.
Oh wait, I do have 2 weapon fighting. Oh wait, that's just. Never mind. Good.
Meanwhile, does the warlock want to take any actions?
Yeah, I'm gonna use lightning lure on the first shark here.
Okay.
I'm assuming that the deck is less than 10 feet out of the water.
Yes, about 5 feet. I want to say.
Okay. All right. It needs to make a strength saving throw.
That would be 13.
13 does not make it. So it is dragged 10 feet out of the water onto the deck next to me, and it'll take 4 points of lightning damage as a result of the lightning lure.
Okay. Rules on suffocation.
Generally, creatures can hold their breath for a while.
Yes, for about a minute. But being shot by electricity does not lend one to holding a breath that long.
They could still survive out of the water for a while.
Mm-hmm.
For a while, yes. I'm just trying to find out how long that while is. Okay. So there's a shark making an attack against Frollo.
At disadvantage.
Yes. That gets a 10.
That will not even come close to touching me.
Youch.
What about the other two sharks?
They got a 12
Nope.
and a 20.
20 hits.
Take 3 piercing damage. That is halved.
Rounded up or rounded down?
The
Down.
3 is half.
The 3 is already halved.
Yes.
Can you just give me the full value and then I'll have it myself, just so there's no confusion?
6 each time.
Yes. Okay. So they just do flat 6 damage?
Yep.
Okay. My turn. I'm going to free action pull out one of my hand axes. And then I'll make an attack with it.
Against which shark?
The one that's below me instead of next to me.
Okay.
That's an 8.
That will miss. The shark is a slippery creature.
I can't roll above a 10. Like on the dice themselves, like it's not rolling above a 10.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Frollo, what are you doing to your captured shark?
I'm not doing anything to the captive shark except for letting him suffocate. I'm going to use lightning lure on the next one closest to me. I need it to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. That is 5.
Yeah, that doesn't work. It gets dragged on deck and it takes 8 points of lightning damage.
How many?
8.
Okay.
The other one is unfortunately a bit too far away for me to do anything about, but I can get these two up.
Yes. Meanwhile, you now gave the sharks advantage on their attack rolls against you.
Pack tactics.
Yep. They both
That's
rolled.
fine. It'll be a straight roll for them because they have disadvantage for attacking out of water.
Not in the rules, but yes. I think.
That's literally the rules, though.
I'm looking at the reef shark stat blocks and it doesn't say anything about disadvantage for out of water. But it makes sense.
Oh, I thought you were talking about advantage versus disadvantage.
No. I'm just talking about attack rolls for sharks out of water. They both rolled a 11, which is a 15.
That does not hit.
15.
Oh, 15?
Yeah.
15 hits.
That is 12 piercing damage coming from either side. From both sides combined.
Is it 12?
Yes. 12 total.
I'm still standing. Yep.
And Blag, you get 1 shark attack coming at you.
Yep.
That crit.
Sorry, crit?
Yes, it's a crit. So that
So it's
deals...
I assume 12 damage?
9 plus 2, it is 11.
Okay.
Ground down.
All right. My turn. I'm going to roll again for attack with hand axe. Uh, 15.
That will hit.
All right. And it's a 5 plus 2 plus another 2. That's 9 damage to the shark.
Okay. That shark still looks fine. Up next is Frollo.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in melee with both of these sharks, but I'm gonna take a kind of half step back so that they're on either side of me. Well, they're not immediately flanking me; they're kind of catty cornered.
Okay.
And I am going to bonus action Hexblade's Curse. This one.
Okay.
And I'm going to summon the Warhammer and slam it down on him.
Does that require an attack roll?
It does. Hold on. That's a 19. This is my pack weapon. That's a crit.
Nice. That will hit.
All right. So this is D8 plus 4. That is 7 plus an additional... It's an additional 4. That's going to be a total of 11 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That's on top of the 8 damage he already took from the lightning lure.
Yes. He is very hurt.
Okay.
Just 1 second. They will both make attack rolls against you. Frollo. There is a crit fail and a 18.
18 will hit.
You take 6 damage. And the shark who crit failed. Well, he's no longer holding his breath. I think he is down.
No. Once you stop holding your breath, that's when suffocation sets in.
Yes. Meanwhile, I think they both count as prone, don't they?
They do.
So up next is one attack against Blag with an 11.
11 does not hit.
So up next is Blag.
Oh, so last turn I hit that shark with a weapon attack, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
I forgot about my Divine Fury, so I'm going to roll 1d6 plus 1 additional damage. It takes 4 necrotic.
Well, it's dead. Dead.
What?
It was at 2 HP. If you add those on.
Okay. Okay, so it's the start of my turn. I'm going to attempt to do an acrobatics check to climb out of the water.
Are you taking the disengage?
It's dead. And I would be climbing into their space, not out of it, so I don't need to take the disengage action.
This guy has not suffered any damage yet.
That's the guy that I hit.
It was?
I hit this guy for 9 plus 4 damage. The first part's slashing, and the second part's necrotic. So he's taking a total of 13 damage.
Well, then I got my monsters mixed up then. Okay. So nothing's dead yet.
Okay. In that case, I'll roll an attack against him. $12.
That will hit.
All right. 1d6 plus 2. Oh, sorry, plus 4, plus 1d6 plus 1. That's 10 damage. 7 of it is necrotic.
And now he is dead.
Okay. I will use my movement and attempt to get out of the water.
Okay. You can get up to the deck in between the two sharks, I think.
And I will do. And then I will turn to face the mostly undamaged shark.
That would be this one.
Yes.
Up next is the warlock.
Okay. Well, this guy is the one I've been pounding on, so yeah, I'm gonna swing my warhammer on him one more time.
Okay.
That's only an 8 to hit.
Well, congrats.
Oh, wait, he's prone. He's prone, so I have advantage.
Also, sharks can only last one round out of the water while not holding their breath.
So that's a 17 to hit, actually.
That will hit.
Okay. Coming down with 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Well, you managed to cut him open.
Yes, with the blunt
And-
stick.
Well, you.
My
brushed him.
warhammer special. Yeah. With that, since he was the target of my Hexblade's curse, I gained 6 hit points for killing him.
Ooh, nice. That should help with the other shark, who will take its turn and die.
The other shark is still holding its breath.
They can only hold their breath for... Oh, no, wait. That's number of minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Sharks are...
All creatures can hold their breath for a hell of a long time.
Well, it didn't crit fail, but it didn't hit anything either. It got a 2.
All right. I'll roll attack on it. That's a 9 to hit.
That will sadly miss.
Yep.
This shark is flopping around too much.
I'm going to back away over the corpse of this dead shark to be over here.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'll still do that. The shark gets opportunity attack.
$15.
15 hits.
You take 6 damage total.
Okay.
And up next is the warlock, Forlo.
Okay. This is one that had taken some electrical damage previously.
Correct.
So I'm just gonna mutter some words in Undercommon and trace a line on the head of my warhammer, and the warhammer will shine bright as I cast Branding Smite.
Ooh.
Then I'll take a big swing with my empowered warhammer.
Okay.
That's an 18 to hit.
That will most definitely hit.
Okay. It's going to take.
But did you factor in advantage?
I did.
Good.
It's going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and from my branding smite spell, it's going to take additional 8 points of radiant damage.
Well, he is not unconscious, dead, whatever have you.
Mm-hmm.
He is reduced to 0 hit points.
All right. I'm going to jump in the water and attempt to retrieve the shark before it sinks too far.
Okay. So,
I'm going to make an acrobatics check to dive off the side.
okay.
Yucky. That was a natural one.
Well, I have no... You come up sputtering, only getting down about half an inch.
I think that would entail banging my head on the railing or some shit like that.
More like belly flop on a wave.
Exactly.
Okay. Do I take damage?
I want to be kind and say no.
Don't be kind.
20 d20s.
That's unkind.
It's very
Don't not
unkind.
be kind.
I said don't be kind. I didn't say fuck me in the ass.
4 damage, as the rail counts as an improvised weapon by the ship.
Wouldn't I be making a weapon attack against my own head? Using the thing as an improvised weapon?
You're attacking yourself with the ship?
If I jump head first into a railing, I'm pretty sure that's what happens.
And you are actively trying to do so.
No, I jumped over and I rolled a natural 1.
Okay. I don't think there's an attack roll involved if you're not actively attacking.
All right, what sort of damage am I dealing to myself?
4 bludgeoning. Just 4.
All right, I will pick myself up pretty dizzy and I will try again.
You are already in the water, though.
No, I hit my head on the railing and fell back to the deck. Natural 20.
Okay. You are in the water. The shark corpse is floating.
That's weird. I'll grab the shark. I'll hook my arm up into its gill slit and then I'll attempt to bring it back onto the boat.
Okay. Okay, sharks will sink immediately. Okay, never mind. They float at the surface for a while. You successfully...
It's been less than 20 seconds, so...
Yeah, it shouldn't be too deep.
Okay.
Or too high. So, you successfully bring it back onto the ship. Now, I'm curious. What are you planning on doing with the sharks?
We got shark meat.
Plus, on top of that, shark skin is very useful as a leatherworking item.
As the leather worker, do you want to cut and prepare the sharks up?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
All right. And now we don't have a meat problem.
True. You could probably cook this meat and keep some of the juices in to help relieve some of the water problem.
Mm-hmm. Plus, on top of that, we have stuff to trade with the drow for anything that they might have.
They have fresh water.
Yep. We have fresh meat.
So you want to start trading with the drow.
Yep. Because now we have something of value that we, the party, actually generated and wasn't already on the ship for them to steal.
Okay. Will you be offering this meat to them fresh, raw, fresh or cooked?
Cooked, because they don't have a kitchen in the bilge.
Not that you know
They're
of.
also spider people, which means they could probably dissolve its flesh and like suck up the juices.
Right, so raw would probably be better.
Well, we could cook 2 sharks, give them the choice, and then depending on that, if they take one of our cooked sharks, then we cook up the other shark.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Meanwhile,
Well, no, we cook 1 shark, leave 1 shark raw, and make the other into shark jerky. Because the jerky will last a lot longer.
yes, but you do need a smokers or whatever you need to make jerky, which can be.
We got a
hard.
shitload of crates that no longer have booze in them.
Booze is also a fire starter. You know, you can light booze on fire.
That's our peanut shells.
That too. Plus, you got a
So, what?
what? There are lots of things to
Alcohol.
afford.
Yeah, alcohol is an accelerant, but it's not like sustainable for long-term fire.
That's why we use the crates.
And we use the peanuts as fat.
Meanwhile,
See that?
the captain's working on getting you settled into dock. Where he found a dock, no one knows.
Wait, if we're on,
So how many-
we could just sell the shark meat to whoever lives in town.
I presumed we were still like a week out.
Remember that animal you found?
Yeah.
There
Gulliver's
is a
Eye?
dock on it.
Are there any people around?
No, it is desolate. The pier seems to extend forever, getting wider and wider. It is a desolate plain of just wood planks.
We found the plane of infinite wood.
There's a heavy mist overhead.
We found the plane of moist wood.
I think what we actually found was like some sort of floating graveyard for ships.
Well, there don't appear to be any other ships docked anywhere within eyesight.
Oh. All right. I'm going to make an announcement downstairs that we've made landfall, maybe.
Is this before or after you offered the shout?
Well, we fought the sharks and then we came up to shore.
You came up to shore by the time you finished preparing the shout. Sorry,
Okay.
should have mentioned that.
All right. So the first shark we're going to lay out in strips for jerky, and we can sun dry the jerky, but it won't last as long, or we can smoke it. So we got to figure out that. Are there any metal basins on the ship?
You can deassemble the mannequin and use that metal basin. It is rather small, but...
Anything larger, like a brazier or anything?
How many boxes are you going to open to see?
We've already opened all the boxes looking for pieces of the mannequin.
Okay, I assumed you stopped when you found all the pieces.
I didn't know I'd found all the pieces because I was missing the finger. And once I went through all the boxes, I went and talked to him to see if he had the finger.
Okay, yes, you have a brazier.
Excellent. I'm going to set up the brazier, and then I'm going to put 2 crates worth of wood in there to start and break up 3 more for additional wood.
You also have a full-length mirror.
A full-length mirror. I can make a gay Tony out of that.
I have no idea what that is.
You don't need to.
Okay. So, yes, you're able to smoke the shark meat as you get closer to the mist.
All right, and then as we're smoking one shark, I'm going to actually put another shark on the coals and sort of barbecue it.
Okay.
And we'll leave the third shark raw.
For sushi.
Maybe. Also, we're going to cut off the fins.
You're gonna make
Those are good
soup
for
with
soup.
that?
Those are good for soups.
Yes.
Mhm. And I've opened up and cleaned the skins of the sharks and laid them out on the deck to dry.
Don't forget to rub fat from the brain on it so it doesn't become too brittle.
I am a leather worker. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. I just also know a bit about leatherworking and how to tan a hide with brains.
Yep.
That is interesting.
What's the only animal that you can't do that with where it doesn't have enough brain tissue?
Rabbit.
A rabbit?
Yeah.
That seems weird.
So, you've got 3 sharks prepared 3 different ways. Which one, if you are going to offer any of them to the drow, are you going to offer first?
We're going to give them a choice between the barbecue and the sushi.
They ask about having half of each.
Is that agreeable to you?
Is.
All right.
They
We'll
offer...
We'll barbecue half the sushi fish and shark, and then we'll give it to him to them just so we don't, it's a little easier. So we'll get the whole shark half barbecued.
Yes. You got 1 whole shark, half cooked.
All right, I'll give that to them, and then we got a fully cooked shark and jerky boy.
They offer in return a small red stone.
Hey, wait a minute! You trying to jab us off? I'm gonna examine the stone.
When held in the bare hand, it glows. There are runes written all around it, which glow red when held.
I'm gonna toss it to Ken, and I'm gonna give them their shark.
The color changes to green when Ken holds it.
I have detect magic due to an eldritch invocation. Can I get a feel for what type of magic this thing is?
Very ancient. It's got conjuration magic on it, which is the teleporting magic, right?
Conjuration, that's bringing up stuff. Let me look up.
Conjuration is creation, teleportation,
Yep.
some forms of disappearance, and of course, primarily acid damage spells.
Involves the transportation of objects and creatures from one location to another. Some spells summon creatures or objects to the caster's side, whereas others allow the caster to teleport to another location. Some create objects or things out of nothing. So yes, conjuration.
Excellent. I'm going to take some time to study it and figure out how it works.
How are you doing that?
Arcana and a little bit of meditation.
So you're holding this thing the entire time?
Yep.
Well, you're not going to get much if you hold on to it the entire time. But if you set it down, it will start to roll towards the nearest mirror.
Which happens to be full length.
Yep. It picks up speed as it circles around, rolling on its edge.
I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna touch it to the mirror.
Well, it passes through the mirror. The mirror turns.
Does my hand
passes
go through his?
Yes, it does.
Doesn't turn back to red when I touch it?
Oh, wait, yes. When you touch it, it turns back to red. When Ken touches it, it turns green.
I'm gonna stick my head in and look around.
You see a large deserted prairie.
I'm gonna pull back and tell Ken what I see, and then I'm gonna offer him the stone.
Interesting. I put the stone up to the mirror myself once it turns green and stick my head in and see where it takes me.
You see large cliffs with rectangular holes all the way up, with what remains of glass in them. Outer game, ruined skyscrapers.
Pull my head back and I look over at Blarg and I go, the two of us, I think we should go to your place.
So you're leaving towards which place? We got the green one and the red one.
Of the two, the red one seems preferable, but we pulled into a port of endless planks, apparently.
Yeah, so you've got 3 locations to explore right now.
All right, well, gonna go above deck and approach the captain and go, hey, so do you know where this place is?
Nope, haven't a clue. Just steer towards that cloud of mist you pointed out earlier. Pretty big ship,
There's,
right?
yeah, and despite all the stuff that you put us through on this cruise, it's been a pleasure, but since you're docked right now, perhaps you should disembark and restock on a lot of things. Wine's probably on the bottom of the list.
Nah, it's at the top.
No, it's at the bottom because you have no supplies for repairing the ship, no supplies for repairing any of the crates and barrels on board. You have hardly any food. Peanuts do not count.
I don't need food.
What do you mean peanuts don't count?
And despite the fact that you are able to drive this thing without a crew, you need at least another person to help you run everything and keep you in check.
Boy, that's what you're here for.
Yes, and we're going to be going off the boat too. So you can either come with us and we make sure that you do everything right, or we can leave you to your own devices and see if we can find something worthwhile here.
How about I stay with the ship here, and you come back if you need me. If not, I'll leave in 2 days.
2 days.
Yes, 2 days.
Very well. If you leave, you better leave those shark skins on the dock.
It's not my
Why not
fault
just
to
take
take them on the boat.
Take the skins with us.
They should fit in a backpack pretty easily.
The problem isn't them fitting in a backpack. The problem is they have to lay out and dry.
Are you gonna make them into a banner or something if you want to carry them around?
No, they're pretty big for that.
These are only medium-sized sharks, so they're pretty small. Not great.
Do you know how much skin a human has? It's a fucking lot.
Yeah.
It's like a couple square meters.
22 square feet. 2 square meters.
Yep.
Hey.
That being said, if I could have taken some of the lumber from the crates and created a makeshift frame for them.
You probably could figure.
Thing is, we don't got nails.
Yeah, we don't have nails.
You can probably pry them loose if you've got a crowbar.
I do have a crowbar.
So
You do have your hammer too.
repurpose some of the nails from the bigger crate.
Yep. Also a smith, so I also know how to straighten the nails if they get bent. So, yay. Yep.
Wait, that means we can repair the barrel.
Yes, you can.
Let's do that too.
So you're repairing the barrel at the same time you're making the cloth stretcher things. The leather
Yes.
dryers. How big do you want the leather dryers to be?
The leather dryers are going to have to be 2 square meters.
So size large?
Around about.
About 3 foot by 6 foot. So, actually, what kind of shark is it?
It's just a reef shark.
Okay, Google. Oh wait, Echo. How long do reef sharks get?
7.5 feet.
It's going to be 7.5 feet. Echo. How wide is a reef shark?
9.5 feet long.
That's weird. The girthy boys, like little wiener dogs of the sea. I'm gonna call that false. Fucking 6 foot wide, 7 foot long shark.
That is a very wide shark.
The shorb.
By the way, you've also got shark teeth if you want them.
We'll deal with
I
those
mean,
later.
they can be useful.
So, once you get the barrel up and running, it becomes a lot harder to move. The leather dryers go up without a hitch and are ready to let the leathers dry as soon as they get out of the mist or fog or whatever this is.
Mm-hmm. Blarg, you ready to go ashore?
Well, yeah, I guess we could go ashore.
Lower the gangplank and head onto this plane of wood, I guess. Try to see what we can find here.
About 30 minutes in, you come across a stairwell leading down.
Does the area below look dry, or is it flooded?
It looks dry. with, of course, the occasional drip, but no major water issues. It all seems to drain out from below. Any water that does reach the floor does not stay there very long. So no waiting.
Well, fucking.
Out of curiosity, we would have gotten a short rest between finishing with the sharks and pulling in here, right?
Correct. If you wanted to take
Okay.
it, that is.
What the fucking shit is this mandatory time announcement?
Below deck is a series of long corridors with wooden walls that seem to circle in on themselves, similar to a labyrinth.
Wait, what the hell just happened?
He's describing what's at the bottom of the stairs that we found.
You what? Okay.
If not, you don't have to go down into the labyrinth.
Not doing that.
Nope.
But you do hear cries coming out from the inside, matching those of children.
I've had my fair share of children. I don't want to go down there.
Yeah, and after everything else Frollo has been going through, he's not about to. Yeah, no, he's not going to do that.
Okay, so you are backing out of the underground of the labyrinth of wood.
Yes.
Yes.
So you are back above deck.
Are we still on the dock or are we on a ship?
The dock doesn't end. It appears you are on a ship with a built-in dock. This is a very big ship.
This is very, very weird.
Yep, that is a map of the dungeon that I was going to use, but not anymore. Meanwhile, below decks, you can hear the sounds of coughing.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
gonna.
I'm pretty tired right now.
Should we call it a night?
Yeah, that'd probably be for the best.
Okay.
All right.
Have a wonderful night then.
All right. All right.